Jumbo dollars, the big dollar, has been part of American folklore for a long time. We're going back to the Morgan, the Peace, but do you believe the last was the Eisenhower? For circulation, that is. We do have the big silver eagle today, but it's a bullion coin and a special editions, I should say, made for us collectors. So let's take a journey back. Can you believe it? To almost 50 years ago, when the Eisenhower circulated, we put together a complete uncirculated set. And this set has a wrinkle, everybody, because you might remember 1971 comes, we have this big brand new, beautiful dollar, Philadelphia and Denver, and we made one every year through 1978, 8 years. And that included a 75 and a 76 where you can actually tell what year it was made. They call it Type 1 and Type 2, and I'll get there. But as you're looking at this album page, you're noticing how on the right-hand side there's an S, and it looks drastically different than everything else on the page? That is because San Francisco struck silver uncirculated Eisenhowers from 71 to 74, and then they made one bicentennial right in the middle right there. So the total number of uncirculated, the complete collection for uncirculated, is 21 coins. 8 P's, 8 D's, which is 16, and then the 5 silvers making 21. Now, I referenced the 75 and 76 Eisenhowers. The dual date on the front, you can't tell. Just like the quarter and the half dollar, you can't tell. But notice here how one of them's flat. It's like crayons, and then the other one is more detailed. The 75 is the flatter, what they call Type 1, the first of the bicentennial coins made. And then they corrected it in 1976 and made it a more detailed reverse. So the Eisenhower is the only bicentennial coin with 2 versions. And again, like a flat and then a more detailed version 1, version 2. This collection, by the way, includes them both. It includes all of them. If you look at many people, they sell a 7-coin Eisenhower typeset. And they use the word type because they're removing one of the Type 1 and Type 2s. But there actually are 2, and the Eisenhowers are complete. So let's talk about the value on these. Now, the P's and D's my competition have, and they range anywhere from $10 to $20, some of a little bit more than that. When you add them all together, just the P's and the D's, not the 5 silvers, they're just shy of $300. Well, if there's 16 coins and it's give or take 20, that's $320, right? Now, the silvers, on the other hand, 71 to 74, and then the bicentennial 76. Those 5 silvers range from $56 each up to $62 each. If you just use $50 for simple math, that's $250. So if you're just under 300 plus 250 means they're multiple times where we are. Tonight, a tonight-only special. This is $179.95 for all 21 coins assembled in that beautiful Dansco album. Now, there are 2 types of albums in the industry, right? The brown album is what they call the Dansco. The blue version looks just like this in style. It's called the Whitman. They're the top 2. They've been out there for half a century as well. But these albums sell for between $30 to $40 each by themselves. Ours is included in our price, not in addition to our price. It's not going to be a phone call where it's $179, but hey, if you want the album, it's going to cost more. Not the way we do business. This is everything wrapped up into a bow. So it's a lot of fun. But think about this. It was 50 years ago. It was before smartphones. It was before fax machines. It was before what? You basically, beeper, you name it. It was before FedEx. The only way this was kind of advertised was people in the industry being at shows and the U.S. Mint being present. And or you visited San Francisco, you went to the Mint, you noticed they had a silver dollar sitting there. Now, the U.S. Mint did run newspaper ads across the country at that time, But you know and I know, they didn't run a newspaper ad in every newspaper. So as a result, many people just might not have known. So if you've seen the silvers before, you might have seen them advertised as the forgotten silver Eisenhowers. That's because many just didn't know they were there. Now, when we all got the Eisenhowers, we loved it. In 71, when that came out, it was like, this is great. A big silver dollar again, 38.1 millimeters, just like the Morgan and Peace dollar, which ended, by the way, in 1935. But after we started putting them in our pockets for a few weeks, you know, $5 in your pocket versus a piece of paper, or 5 pieces of paper, kind of changed their opinion. And even though we loved it as a collectible, it was a difficult scenario for where we were with just finance in general. Paper was more accepted than coin versus 100 years earlier where coin was the only option. People didn't like paper because they couldn't tell if it was real. Well, today we can communicate. We know it's real. So it's all a great thing. It's all a good thing. And tonight we have them all. All of them. And again, as I referenced walking into this conversation, these are the last, not kind of the last, these are the last jumbo dollars issued by the U.S. Mint for circulation. 79 came Susan B. Anthony, a short experiment, good idea, just bad application. Then we brought back the golden dollar in 2000. Then we brought back presidential dollars in 2007. And then today, brought out in 2019, we have the innovation dollars, state quarters and golden dollars combined. But all those are in the mini blank. So the last big silver dollar blank was the Eisenhowers, and we have them here tonight. Guys, we got to put that 1 minute clock up. Yes, let me answer a couple of questions. First of all, thank you, Hunter. They are all assembled for you. So as you're seeing it on your screen, is how it actually will be delivered. Right? We don't send you the coins in a bag and say, here you go with the album. Yes, we know a few of our competitors do that. The prices I was quoting were the largest cataloger in the country and 2 of my TV counterparts. If you watched other shows or you look at other sites, those are the prices that they're quoting right now for the same coins we have here. There are 8 Ps, 8 Ds, 5 S's. Again, the S's are silver. Either the P's and D's together or the silvers by themselves are more money by over $100 than we're selling the set with both components. We are a fraction of their price complete. A tonight-only special that is very special. And yes, can you believe it's almost, 1971. We're in 2024. Yeah, we're talking 50 years ago, this big behemoth actually circulated. I remember it. You might remember it. But tonight you can get them all and look at the price. Give us a call.